When we first began remastering the X series, we were motivated by consumer feedback, dealer feedback, and basically trying to accommodate and integrate the wishes from guitar players. What are the things that they wanted to change? And the areas that we wanted to address came to the fore. 1, the aesthetic, the way the instruments look. 2, the playability. And 3, the electronics functionality. So the combination of all 3 of those areas, we wanted to really improve in each one of those sections, sort of compartmentalize the way we think about the guitar. As we considered the improvements that we wanted to make to the X series, we had to start with the ones that we knew were going to take the most time. And those, believe it or not, are some of the aesthetic changes that we made. So this was a very involved process, finding the most spectacular sets of wood of a variety of species from our wood stacks. So where previously some of these instruments would have had more generic patterns, maybe a more generic mahogany pattern, a generic rosewood pattern. Now we have gone through the most absolutely incredible process of finding the best samples of each species. So ziricote, one of our new patterns, we were able to find several panels that were just unbelievable. And reproduce them using a process that we've developed with our HPL manufacturer. So ziricote is one, Brazilian rosewood is another. We went into Mr. Martin's personal stash of Brazilian rosewood and were able to take high resolution images of that, as well as a new cocobolo pattern. And so the benefit to the player is that where previously your instruments would all kind of look the same from the back, of course there would be variations on the top, now each one of these instruments is located in a slightly different spot where it's cut from the larger pattern sheet. So what you end up with is a unique instrument that you hang it on the wall, you may hang it next to identical models of guitar, and just like a guitar made from solid woods now, each one is going to have a little bit of variation and have its own personality.
The newest X series today has evolved in a very beautiful way. My protege, who I work with on a daily basis, Rameen, has taken the reins to work with me on the wood patterns, but has also evolved some of the nice little details on the guitar. For instance, the beautiful satin tuning gears and the bridge design, which is a reflection off of the SC guitar that we did a few years ago, makes it playing more comfortable. And then as a team, our R&D department, along with Rameen and myself, we started looking at what ways could we improve the playability of the guitar.
These include a thinner fingerboard. We've gone to an authentic thickness for the fingerboard, which is a massive upgrade and something that makes such a big difference in the feel of the neck that every person that we've shown these instruments to says, wow, these necks, they feel a little bit faster. They feel a little bit more sleek and a little more modern in the way that you interface with them. And to that end, we incorporated all the positive feedback that we got about our new sloped bridge design, which keeps the same modern belly profile as a traditional Martin bridge, but now has a contoured top so that for players who are maybe more modern acoustic guitarists who are palm muting, keeping their hand anchored against that bridge, they have a much more comfortable and smooth feeling place to rest their hand, and it just looks visually a little bit more modern and says, this is the Martin guitar, not from the 1800s, this is the Martin guitar for the 21st century. We also decided that instruments that have a wood top should have a wood neck, solid wood neck, a solid wood fingerboard, and a solid wood bridge. So no more confusion out there for the player when you're shopping for a guitar. Okay, does this have a rich light fingerboard and bridge with a solid wood top? Does it have a Strataply neck with a solid wood top and solid wood fingerboard? All of that confusion is gone. improvements to the rosette. We felt that the abalone pattern material that we've sourced looks a lot better. It looks a lot more refined than the faux MOP pattern material. And so we've switched all the rosettes over to this new, better looking material, and we've refined the dimensions of the rosette to make them a little bit more elegant. The tuning machines, they've gone from a 14:1 gear ratio to an 18:1 gear ratio, so a little bit more precise. They feel, from a tactile standpoint, they feel really sleek and really modern. They look really beautiful. They're understated and yet very modern looking. We also have developed our own proprietary electronic system, which we call the Martin E1. This now incorporates a tuner on board, which previously X Series guitars did not have. So with this tuner, you know that even if you don't have a standalone tuner, you're going to be able to tune your instrument. It mutes the output for your guitar, so if you're standing on stage, your audience doesn't have to hear you play the tuning song for the 100th time, but also has a volume and tone control as well as a phase control. So we are really proud of this innovation. So between the new electronics, the new fingerboard dimensions, which includes a comfort bevel along the edge, slightly refined string spacing, and the tuning machines, all those tactile elements are coming together to create a guitar that is so comfortable that it's never going to set you back if you're a beginner, but it's also going to really encourage you to continue playing. Even if you're an advanced player, it's going to have features that are way premium and punch well above the price category that these instruments are in.
I think as a player, what you will find is when you pick this guitar up, it's going to be very hard to put it down. At least that's the way it was for me. When Rameen stopped in my office and said, "Hey Tim, check out some of the new patterns on our HPL guitar." Yeah, he handed me the guitar and I was just playing it. And typically I'd look at it and say, "Oh, this is cool," and I'd hand it back after a few strums. And I just kept playing it and playing it. And I said, "I don't understand. I don't want to put this thing down." I was just blown away. So that has always stuck with me. And I think as a player, you will find that to be a very, very nice benefit. If you guys get a chance to play one of these things, I would highly encourage you to take a look at them. They make a great first guitar. They make a great 10th guitar, and it all depends on how you want to use it.
If you are curious or would like to learn more information about our X Series, or if you would like to know where you can go find one to try out, check our website, martinguitar.com. We have a really cool feature there. It's a dealer locator map. It's interactive. You plug in your zip code, it'll show you where the nearest Martin guitar dealer is. And we would encourage you to go try these instruments out for yourself. See what you think. Let us know what you think, and keep picking.